What's going on YouTube? Deme Guide from my team mindset. Usually this is a Yu-Gi-Oh video. We do Yu-Gi-Oh videos, but for this one, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. But we're gonna be doing a top 4 for Cardfight Vanguard video, and this is probably gonna be the only one in the entire history of this channel. But no, let me get started with the deck profile. So I'm gonna do the trigger lineups. We do the red OT. When you check this, you give a rear guard a skill. It gets 100 million power. Yes, I know it's a fucking high number, but it gives it a skill when it swings. At the end of battle, you can restand it. I do play Blangdmire right here. The rear guards do get huge, and sometimes when you check it early game and you're rushing, it gives you a huge advantage, especially if they get to 4. You're at kill turn, especially with this guy's divine skill. But no, we play 4 heal standard, 3 front. You want your rear guards to be fucking big. We do 8 crit. You want your opponent to be at least at 4 to do the ultimate kill turn. But it's the usual, standard 16 trigger lineup. We do the grade 1s. We do 2 of these. This guy is our restander. The reason why we run 2 because this deck is very counterblast heavy, and we don't want to always use this. We want to use this if we're trying to kill our opponent real fast. It's also good in the grind game. We have plenty of open counterblast. That's it. Now we have the 4 PGs standard. The reason why we do 4 PGs instead of 3 PGs and 1 Electrum is because Electrum's a non-normal unit, and the grade 1 wizard grabs a normal unit for the soul, and you kind of want to grab the PGs as much as possible, especially your matchups. You need PGs. 4 of my baby girl. At the end of battle, she boosts, go in soul, draw a card. I always call her when I need cards in my hand, but I need that big hand. And then 4 of wizards. This card is very important, really good. When it's called, check top 2, put 1 in soul, and put 1 on the bottom. It's not big, it's not really important, but the second skill is the most important thing. It's Counterblast 1, bind this face down, grab a normal unit from your soul, put it in your hand. That's the main thing you would use wizard for. Standard. You play 1 of this. It's an ace unit. You can only play 1 of one ace unit in any kind of deck. This can top 7 give you any card from the top 7, put in soul, grab any card from soul, call it, and this gets +5. I love this card because combine this with like this, it's gonna be chain calling from your soul, and you basically use like 1 card out of your hand, and it's a 10k. It's a 10k when you first summon it, and sadly it doesn't have a shield. There's sometimes I keep trying to intercept this, and I was like, wait, fuck, it has no fucking shield. But no, we have 1. This card turns any back row rear guard with give it boost. I'm not gonna lie, I was stupid in not using this every battle phase, because there's some battle phases I go like, shit, I forgot to use this, but it's fine. Every time I use it, my rear guard lanes gets fucking huge. This, I barely call this because I always get this, so I want to throw this in the garbage, but you kind of want this to get this, because this searches for this. But anyways, now, this is my second baby girl. When you discard this to ride, you can energy blast 3, draw 1. When I'm going second, this card is amazing. It gives me like 2 free cards and additional advantage, but that's pretty much it. And you have 3 Zomug. This is our main beater of the deck. When it swings, you energy blast 3, gets +1 crit, +5 power. One thing I didn't realize that it's until in battle, it's not that detrimental, but like you mainly just do this if you're trying to kill, especially if your opponent is at 4. This is just like, if it hits, you did the opponent dead. We got 4 of this. This card is fucking amazing. Like, it gets +10 for every 4 cards in your soul. In the grind game, you don't want this alive. They don't want this alive, because this will become like a 40 alone. and then it'll just swing for 40, and it's also revival. We call this from anywhere. You can soul charge 1, counterblast 1, grab any card 2 grade 2 or less from soul, call it, and it's just recursion. And then it's just a staple, draw 2 or counter charge 1, which is unflip. You got 3 of this. Anytime you soul charge this card, you can just immediately bind this face down. But you have to have a Blangdmire in the Vanguard, but that's literally the only time you'll mostly soul charge a lot. Pretty standard. And you have 4 of the new Nexus. I love this card a lot. It's so fucking good. It won me so many. Well, obviously, it's the main ace monster. I mean, ace Vanguard. But this is just standard. It does a lot. It reduces your, well, not reduces. It nullifies your opponent Vanguard's abilities, and make sure you can't use perfect guards. You don't want to shotgun as divine skill because it's very important. It does get 2 crit. I mean, it does get a crit when it uses divine skill, but you want to hold this when you feel like that you need to push for game or go for a game. But no, that's pretty much it. I want to shout out to Diedrich for letting me borrow this. I want to shout out to Brycelet especially, because that man is like my yapping coach, my favorite coach. This man will go on my Discord just be like, hey yo, here's the meta. Here's how you beat this deck. I'm like, bet. And I'm always listening, even though it sounds like I'm not. But no, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.